I was not aware this went until midnight. Why can't all the events be like that? That's so nice! Also, you may notice in the webcam, it's pretty small, but I got a new mic boom, thankfully. It's been a long time coming. I can't easily adjust this one. I have to actually still, like, twiddle knobs and, like, you know, it's still got that factory stiffness to it. But it's so nice, and it actually had the adapter that I could just screw my microphone right into it. So now I don't need a tripod attached to my microphone to freaking make it work. Freaking dollar store tripod ass thing. That is what I used for a while, but funnily enough, like, it's supposed to be pretty rigid, so like that's about where the legs are supposed to stop. This thing's so old. Under its own weight, it flattens. It may as well just be a stick on the desk. Like, everything about this microphone, my old mic boom, everything about it was just ancient. Like, I bought this microphone literally the year we moved here, which was 2014. Like, yeah. I have had this thing for a very long time. And it served me perfectly well, the microphone at least. The mic boom even was pretty great. It started developing issues, and that's a problem, but, you know, everyone develops issues with age. I'm not holding it against the mic boom, but, you know. Taking the thing apart, I literally needed to go and grab a wrench to help leverage the freaking part that connects to my desk off of my desk. There are also now 2 quite deep grooves in this table, this hardwood dining table. This really heavy hardwood dining table. Yeah. Brain, what are we doing? Brain. Okay, well, I did look up earlier how Turkey Day worked, because I did have other stuff I was doing today, and I was like, I kind of don't want to, like, skip out on anything I was planning on doing, but I want to make sure I can still, like, get to Turkey Day. And it was like, oh, it runs until midnight. I'm like, oh, so I'm just good then. But I do have off to the side, like, the dishes and the secret ingredient for them, so I will be able to make the dishes properly and goodly. I just hope I'll actually be able to get everything I need. Hopefully this will not be a repeat of New Leaf's Harvest Festival, where I spent, what was it, an hour, hunting for a freaking lobster. Freaking rock lobster over there, freaking not showing up. Yeah, I am very excited about having this mic boom. It even has a better stand, which, like, I can't, I shake my whole table trying to shake it. It's great. It's Turkey Day at last. I'm looking forward to this chance to strut my stuff in the kitchen. I intend to go all out. Glad you're here. Just getting anxious because I couldn't find the horse mackerel for this dish. Alright, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so there is still some potentially unique ingredients? I don't know. But our girl wants a horse mackerel. Our girl gets a horse mackerel. I'll get that after, though. I just hope I don't forget. Well, if I say that, every villager on the island now will be our girl, but I don't care. For a while, I was like, no, I want to keep it 50-50. I don't want to just make a waifu island. Yeah, that worked out so well, didn't it? That worked out so well, didn't it? I'm very good at this. Okay, anyone in their home except for Hazel is gonna want something. And possibly even Hazel. Kala also be cool. As is Tutu. I will get to them after I deal with the first one. I don't want to forget what Marina needs. So, but yeah, like this, it is going to take some getting used to having the microphone like more directly attached. So I can't just reach down here and like swivel it, which was helpful, don't get me wrong, but I can't do that no more. And, I mean, it is entirely a lot stiffer. Like, this is a lot harder to move around. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be putting it away, either. The sensible thing... I could be an elegant lady, but no, these aren't blue. I could cosplay as a farmer. Well, not cosplay, but go undercover as a farmer. Power helmet. Hold on. Hold on. Yes. No. Yes. No. Definitely not. Blue tights? Yeah, well... White tights would make more sense. Like, you might think it's a case of like, as you get older, you're just amused or impressed by ordinary things more. It's like, no, I really needed this. So Arcelius has had the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Or maybe it's I'm just making shorter sleeves. I actually want to test something really quick. I just need to wait. I need to not talk and then let the audio tracks go down. So I'm going to be sitting here awkwardly silent for a moment. Okay, it is not picking up me tapping on my desk anywhere near as much as it used to. Almost certainly owing to this actually still has some sort of padding to it. My old one, no, it was just metal on wood. That is how it was set up. It was metal on wood. Oh, Claudia's in her home. Or not Claudia. Bianca. I can remember her name. I have Claudia on my brain still. Miss Claudia. I will say, and I need to check again, just in case it has changed. My channel. Posts. Let's see. Okay, New Leaf is still solidly in the lead. There has been more votes since I last... Sharing it more has got more votes on it. That's pretty cool. But I will be, where it very much appears to be New Leaf that I will be playing next year, where I want to do a New Year's stream, and I kind of want to do the same thing I did last year, of basically count down till, you know, midnight on Animal Crossing. But I also still want to do it in video, but I don't want to time travel the main game. I'm thinking what I might do is just do it in New Leaf. So I'll be deleting that town afterwards anyway. And I will not be taking any money from that town with me. I'm not gonna be doing that part of it. My town was worth 5 bells, let's say that much. Well, we got all the all the girls. Yeah! Hello, Steven. Turkey Day is here at last. So excited to see what our chef has on the menu. Whoo-hoo. Yeah, it is dinner time. Turkey Day is in full swing. Some folks are busy cooking at home, but I want to see this Franklin in person. It's perfectly fair. You can tell it's Turkey Day by the amazing smell in the air. Let's see whose house am I hitting up first. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I'll be knocking on everyone's door today to try their stuff after all. It is fair. So there's a thing on here. Holding a massive sale from the 28th through the 30th. Everything will be 30% off. So they're doing Black Friday. Cool. Everywhere's doing Black Friday. Steam's doing Black Friday. Freaking Tool Shop's doing Black Friday. The Animal Crossing's doing Black Friday. And here we are at Turkey Day. Don't worry, you'll know my cooking when you taste it, King. Sure, I will. And we also got Pinky. It's Turkey Day! Can't wait to try a little bit of this, a little of that. Ooh, and there's a little of the other thing. And my fans are counting on me for recommendations. Boop. This is super serious business. It is. I know that firsthand. I know that very well. Trust me, I'm right here with you on this. Oh, she hasn't actually moved in yet. Alright. So she's not here for Turkey Day. Okay, she's enjoying Turkey Day in her original town first. That Serrano has apparently already moved to. Either that or he's just in temporary housing for now. He's in the temp housing. Okay, I got all 5 fossils. So let's... Why did I do that? I want... that. So I found the fossil I didn't find yesterday. Man, I love the music in these games. It's all so good. I will say I'm a little sad to be losing the New Leaf Town, but I have no other way of starting over. So my citrus can't do multiple saves, sadly. And Animal Crossing itself doesn't do multiple saves, which would be really cool. Like, you can technically do multiple islands in New Horizons by, like, a specific way of going through, backing up an island, then making a new one, but turning the backups off before you actually enter that new island, so that you still have your backup and you have your new island, but you can't access your new island, your old island, unless you basically overwrite your new island with it. See, that's so much work, and you can't just at will go to it. Like, now I could, in theory, back up this island, which it already is, pop the game cart into original Switch, load the island, then turn off the backup on the Switch 2, and then make a new island. And I would have both, and I'd be able to connect to both. But that's also a lot of work and requires 2 game consoles. Nintendo, please, for the next game, may we just please have multiple saves. Because, like, it is really hard to convince somebody to try Animal Crossing when they can't do everything because you're lending them your copy. You know, unless they play as you. Because, like, that was an issue that I ran into with playing New Leaf with my mother. I actually had my 3DS set up upstairs so that anybody here could just make a character and play. Because I figured that would be fun. But, like, there was so often where it was my town, where it was like, okay, they all, like, everyone's asking, you know, like, oh, Isabel's asking for the mayor to come and do something, and it's like, I gotta go do that, I guess. Like, Or, like, they'd want something Publix work-wise done, and it's like, okay, where do you want it? Because no one would want to play as me, they want to play as themselves. But they can't do all of the things that entail, like, all the things Animal Crossing allows you to do, because they weren't the mayor. When if they could just make their own, that would solve the problem. Now, I get on the 3DS and the DS, you know, the two DSs, that wasn't overly a thing you could do. I get that. But that is a thing they could have done for City Folk. And they definitely could have done that for New Horizons. Like, I'll even give them the pass on the GameCube as well. Because it's the GameCube. It's freaking 2001-ish, I think. Somewhere in that range. No, 2001 was the end of the N64, wasn't it? I don't fully remember. I didn't pay that much attention to when game consoles came out as a kid. We almost never got them as they were brand new. The GameCube, I'm pretty sure we did, though. I am pretty sure the GameCube we did get brand new, and we got it with Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Melee. Whoops. Which, I know there's a massive community for that game, but I don't understand it. Like, I get some people just pick their fighting game and stick with it. I get that. I understand. And if it's Melee, that's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong for liking it. I'm just saying I don't get it. And it just comes down to every time I hear someone talking about Melee, it's like, oh yeah, this character's broken, and this one's broken, and this interaction's broken. And it's like, okay, so it's a buggy mess. And that's what you like about it? Question mark? I mean, I've been playing BlazBlue Centrification. It's pretty fun. Maybe I'll just keep playing that. I actually need to play that more. Horse mackerel! Marina! Got your fish! Marina! Marina! I love how I can purposely break my voice. I can just do that. I think anyone can with enough practice. Same with burping on command. Anyone can do it with enough practice. I got your fish. Fish isn't gonna taste right without some horse mackerel. Where am I gonna get that? I've got it. I got it. I got it. Horse mackerel. Thanks a million. This would be such a big help. What should I give you in return? Give us some extra manila clam. Yeah, we need that for one of his meals. A relief fight. You had something I could use. At least I hope you have a use for this ingredient. I can. Alright. Making pumpkin pie. Good variety of pumpkins helps keep every bite interesting. Bunch of different colors of pumpkins for a pie to remember. It's every time. I trust your judgment. You are the one wearing a chef's hat. I'm the one wearing a ninja hat. And a flight attendant's uniform. Yeah. But yeah, like I don't get it myself. Like if other people like it, that's fine. I feel like I might have rustled a few people's jimmies talking about Final Fantasy XIV earlier. And like, it's hard to explain the nuance of my issue with the DPS classes I've played in 14 in text, in small comments. Something I could contribute some of my own cooking to Turkey Day. Might not be on Franklin's level, but I can still sit around the plaza all day. I can't sit around the plaza all day. Gotta do something to help. Glad you're here. I was getting anxious because I couldn't find any dab. I'm not dabbing for you. But I can go catch you one. Hopefully. I think they're still around this time of day. Honestly, getting to this earlier in the day probably would have been a better idea, but I was busy chat moderating. Alright, where are they? Dab. Okay, it's active all the time. For a second I thought she was about to leave her house. I was supposed to be like, really? Really? You asked me for a dab and then go because I didn't dab for you? I just don't dab. I don't do it. But I basically made mention how to me the red mage and black mage feel basically the same. And it more just like it's a case of yes, the melee combo is a thing on the red mage. That melee combo, at least at the level 70 range, you are using basically once every like minute, 2 minutes. Outside of that, you're standing there casting, you know, Jolt, then your fire spell, then probably Jolt, and then your light spell, and then Jolt, and then your fire spell, and then, oh hey, it actually procced, and then you cast a bigger fire spell, and then you cast, you know, like, you're still just standing there casting. You're not red maging. You are a caster holding a, you're a black mage with a sword. You're not really a red mage. Another manila clam. A manila clams. Alright. Good Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I was just told that, and I already know that from the wiki. Oh, yawning. I'm very sleepy. But after I finish this, I want to play some Dark Souls, so what's Tutu making? Welcome! I'm in cooking mode today because it's turkey day. Really is a horse mackerel. If a certain someone known as Stephen might happen to come across that ingredient, a certain someone known as Tutu might be open to a trade. I can see what I can do, a certain someone named Tutu. Alright. Like, a lot of that does just come down to how samey they feel. Like, yes, with Red Mage, basically every cast becomes 2. Great. Every cast from the Red Mage deals about half the damage as a cast from the Black Mage. So yeah, every time you press a button, or to cast a spell, after you cast it, you can then instantly cast another one. But you're dealing the same damage in the same amount of time. So where's the actual difference? You know? Like, I'm gonna use a couple of examples here. PSO2. Zande to Gizan. Those two spells, even within their own element, are very different. And they're used in different situations. Though, lightning isn't the best example for this because you're casting Gazande or nothing. That's generally how it works, but that's just because Gazande is freaking busted. Zonde, the basic lightning spell, calls a bolt of lightning down from the sky on your target, and a small AoE around them. Gizande is chain lightning. So, you know, if they were properly balanced, and technically once you get Zonde 0, they are. Zonde 0, which is an upgraded form of Zonde, basically massively increases its damage for making it cost more MP, PP, so let's call it MPSO2, but MP. Making it more expensive, you increase the damage. Zero Zonde is for single targets. Gizonde is for multi-targets. They both have different charge times, different feels, different animations. Why am I failing at fishing right now? I should go talk with Franklin, but I need to help Tutu first. Which means I need a horse mackerel. And all I'm catching is red snappers. But, like, you take that with, you know, right there. There is a clear difference between those two spells. They're the same element, so if you're a lightning-focused caster, which you could do, you could realistically do it, you're a force focused on electricity, great, you can do it. There's a lot of things you can put points into. You know, those feel distinct and different. Then let's go to different elements. Let's go Zonde to Megid. Megid being the basic dark spell, and Zonde, as mentioned, basic lightning spell. Well, dark is the element, one of the elements of the Tekker. So, Zonde. Decently fast casting time. You know, faster than normal charge time. On top of a faster animation time than most spells. And calls a lightning bolt down from the sky onto your target. Megid fires a slow-moving ball at your target. This slow-moving ball, when it hits, explodes into a pretty big AoE of damage. But it's slow and takes time to travel. So, it's most effectively used from close range. Lending to, well, Tekkers being the close range mage. They want to be in the face of their target. They don't want to be in the back line hiding. And between the two, you know, they feel very different. You would not for a moment ever stop and go, wait, what class am I playing? Like, you know. There's nothing stopping you from using Megid on a Force, and there's nothing stopping you from using Zonde on a Tekker, but ignore that. Like, it's, meanwhile with 14, I could not realistically, if I were to close my eyes and just not look at the screen, I honestly don't think I would be able to tell you the difference between Ruin, Fire 1, Jolt. They're all the same spell, just with a different animation. Like, yes, they can have different effects. Fire 1 deals more damage. Ruin 1 is actually basically just Jolt. But Jolt at least gets, you know, triggers dual cast when you use it, because it's being used from the Red Mage. But that's really not enough to make them feel different. When it's all just a basic spell with the same casting animation, the same global cooldown, and for the most part, the same damage. And even generally the exact same MP cost. They are fundamentally the same spell. you can't say that about spells in PSO2. Yeah, let's pop in and see Bianca. I swear, if she wants a horse mackerel too, Tutu gets it first. So, since it's Turkey Day, I'm making something from scratch for all my adoring fans. So I could really use a yellow perch right now. I'm certain someone known as Steven might happen to come across that ingredient. Certain someone known as Bianca might be open to a trade. You can see what I can do. See, I don't like her house as much. It needs like a dark hardwood floor, and it would look nice. It's mostly the flooring. Okay. I guess I'm going to get a yellow perch. How much space do I have? I have a good bit of space. Let's see. Is yellow perch around right now? That is the question. Yes. Okay. But, yeah, like... And there's nothing technically wrong with how Final Fantasy XIV handles its jobs. There's nothing technically wrong with it. Subjectively, there's a lot wrong with it. Because, like, I really wish the classes felt unique and not just homogenized. And, like... The response is like, oh, well, that's just what happens over all these updates. It's like, only if the developers let it, though. Like, there are so many things that could be done in 14 for jobs. That just isn't. Like, honestly, Dark Knight. I know I've talked about this before, and I've had 14 players go, yeah, but this was removed because Dark Knights were dying too much. Dark Knights should consume HP to use their skills. That is how a Dark Knight works. Yeah, but Dark Knights were dying too much. Like, yes, because healers aren't doing their jobs. They're DPSing instead. So let's give a solution here. Let's make a healer that heals by hurting things. God damn it. That was probably a yellow perch. You know, let's make a healer that basically vamps HP for the party or a designated target by using their spells to damage the enemy. Wouldn't that be neat? I think that'd be neat. Like... I would love that kind of thing. Ah, there's a yellow perch. Like, let's do... you know, this is another more supporty idea, but really just whatever you pair it with to make it either a DPS or a healer. But let's make a class about debuffing. You know, make it about basically, as, you know, as someone, you know, one of my friends, basically anytime you mention this kind of thing to them, they'll mention it this way. It's basically pulling the enemy's pants down. Let's make a class that does that. This potato helps you as much as you've helped me. Potato. I just think it's neat. I was gonna give you a hot cooking tip straight from Bianca. Not that I'm the world's best chef or anything, but I know my way around that. Using barred knife jaw is the way to go. In what? Just using it in general? Do I have one of those? What is that used in? The fish dish. I don't think I have any of those right now. I don't. Are those even around right now? Yeah, they are active. Alright. I might need to catch one. Because I would like to do all the secret ingredients if I can. I need to actually get started on Turkey Day stuff. Jeez. You are locals here? I'm Franklin, professional chef extraordinaire. Nookie encouraged me to come cook for everyone. So Turkey Day is about celebrating the harvest by preparing a feast with all those fresh ingredients. And no one knows feasting like turkeys, which is why they called in a professional gobble gobble. Well, I say that, but right now, it's what those of us in my line of work would call a conceptual feast. Make no mistake, I brought with me everything I need to whip up a positively gobblicious clam chowder. But today's about nature's bounty, not my personal excellence. I want to use local ingredients where possible. Just 3 manila clams would be all I'd need to adapt my award-winning clam chowder recipe. But I typically have people to do my clam digging. Where am I gonna find a digger on short notice? I can do it, man. I also know the secret ingredient is a scallop. So I'm gonna need to go diving and catch 2 scallops. Because there ain't no way I'm denying Pascal a scallop on Turkey Day. I am no heartless monster. I could never bring myself to do that. I still feel bad I ever denied him a scallop. Okay, I'm gonna need sea bass, right? Maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna need a sea bass. But I've got 2, so let's release this one. I should just go sell some stuff. That would make the most sense. Get some money for what I did. But like, they could even mess with the classes they've got to make them more unique. But the problem is, everyone's gonna feel about the same as long as that freaking global cooldown's a thing. When everything everybody does takes roughly 2.5 seconds to then do it again, that's a problem. Okay, don't need crucian carps. I'm gonna hang on to that. I might need a dab. I don't need a football fish or an anchovy. I might need a red snapper. Might need an olive flounder, but I don't need 2 of them. I only need 1 dab. Okay. I have potatoes. I can sell this potato. And that gives me some room to go diving. Oh, I didn't need the black bass. Oh well. I got room. Alright. Nook Ink wetsuit. Hey, it's got blue on it. Ninja diver. It's just holy diver, but ninjas. I was not expecting this episode to go as long as it's going to go. I can already tell this is going to be a long one. Sea Slug. Because, like, when everybody has the exact same global cooldown, and nobody has really tangible MP costs for anything, you can't make somebody better than anybody else, or else that becomes the go-to class. And, like, I had people be like, oh, you'll like Black Mage, there's MP management, but there isn't. Literally, Black Mage has built into it, mechanically, as part of a clear rotation, the ability to recover all of its MP instantly. Did I need one of those? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. So, like, there isn't MP management. It's part of the combo. You know, as part of the combo, you swap to ice, cast a single ice spell, and regain all of your MP, and go right back to your fire stuff and keep going. Got a Scallop. Hey, man. Hey, man. What about that Scallop of yours? Can I have it? Sure you go, man. Oh, thanks for your generosity, man. It's frickin' Turkey Day, my guy. Enjoy. Since you were cool, left you something you'll dig. Well, I'm at it. Let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. No one likes a traffic jam, but traffic jelly. Slap some peanut butter on it, and it's all good. Stick that in your skillet and let it simmer. Yep, today's a good day. Hey, man. Bye. It's not really how that works, but whatevs. Now, the lead developer apparently wants to do another complete reset. I think I potentially needed an oyster, too. Yes. Sweet. Like, he wants to a Realm Reborn again. And part of the reason for that, apparently, is to move to a new game engine. If moving to a new game engine allows for a high enough tick rate from the game to remove the global cooldown, give everybody MP costs, and do things the right way, that would be awesome. However, 14 fans are not gonna like that. And, like, I've seen people be like, oh, but, you know, well, maybe they'll, you know, do it like Sega did. And, you know, they'll just have 2 games in the same launcher. They might. But this is Square. If they Realm Reborn you again, they're going to be doing it with the intention of wiping everything. You are going to be starting over completely from scratch with none of your glamours, with none of your stuff, probably making a whole new character again. Because quite simply, they don't care. Give them money. And, like, it is a case of, while there are people like me who would, there we go, second scallop, who would probably actually pay to play their game. If I could pay once and not have to pay again for it, and could still play it anytime I might want after that, even if I, my subscription runs out, and, basically if it worked like EVE Online, I would gladly pay money for it, and I would play their game for a while. But that's going to take them actually putting that kind of effort into it. Which I honestly kind of doubt they would do. Because it's Square. 14 is still printing the money. I do find it funny how they had one bad expansion, and I can almost guarantee you that this was a call from higher-ups. So they had one bad expansion, tanked their player count, and now suddenly, we want a Realm Reborn again. Just be salivating to get a taste of my cooking. Love to start with some clam chowder. I would if I had a digger to fetch me 3 fresh manila clams. I'd do it myself, but these are chef's hands. Without an assistant digger, I'd despair at getting my ingredients. Yeah, I got some. What? You bring me my ingredients? Yeah, I did. This one. A scallop. You got a scallop too? A scallop? Well, what do you know? Fresh manila clams from this very island. These are some beauties. I'll make the finest clam chowder you ever had with these magnificent mollusks. Now then, I got everything I need, so let's get cooking. I could. Don't you want the secret ingredient? Thanks to me and to you to some extent, we got some delicious clam chowder ready to serve. Folks tend to underrate soup, but they should think twice. Some nice fresh manila clams can really satisfy. I'd like to show my appreciation for you with present a Turkey Day rug. I don't get it. Okay. I'll say this, for an amateur, you got a real eye for ingredients. Next on my menu, I plan to cook up a pumpkin pie. I was gonna hire a gopher to fetch some ingredients, but he didn't show. So, how'd you like to be my gopher? Yeah, sure. Gobble gobble, I really appreciate this. Being a brilliant chef is nothing without an eager assistant. Let's make this a red letter turkey day. Let's talk turkey, about what we'll need to bake that pumpkin pie. Need an orange pumpkin plus a green pumpkin. Once it's all stirred in, it'll make for the best pumpkin pie this island's ever seen. If you don't have what we need, someone else might. There's no shame in asking around for help. It's how I recruited you, after all. Yeah, but can I what's the point of the hints about the secret ingredients? I don't get it. But I know I need one of each color of pumpkin, so I'm just gonna do that. I don't remember the ones he wanted, but I got one of each color. Pump. Oh, your scallop is a very interesting ingredient. Hang on, your scallop grew just what I need to spice up my clam chowder recipe. Every professional chef worth their salt knows when greatness is at hand. I can taste it in the air. Sorry, but I need you to give me your scallop. Trust me, it's all for the greater good. Holding the key to a positively delectable clam chowder. Help me unlock its flavor potential. That's why I have it. There you go, my man. You won't regret this. I'm gonna cook the most amazing clam chowder you've ever had. Just you wait. Let's get cooking. Alright, man. Let's do that. You could have just asked for it in the first place, but now it's all sparkly. Sparkles! Gobble gob! Your ingredients have pushed my clam chowder recipe to previously undreamt of heights. With the addition of a hearty scallop to the manila clams, it's no longer merely soup, it's super duper. This is for your help with another great dish. Compliments of the chef, a turkey day table setting. Hey man, thanks. I hope you'll keep helping me out with ingredients for the next course. Find the ingredients, I'll cook them. That's division of labor for you. Yeah, I got them right here. Our next dish will be a pumpkin pie, absolutely stuffed with pumpkin. Main ingredients are simple, orange and green. I'll get started prepping here once you get your hands on the ingredients. I have them. So soon? That's great. Let's see what you found. There's orange and green. I could also give you the others right away. Go, man. Nice. Reliable assistance and high-quality ingredients make a master chef's work much smoother. Now then, I got everything I need, so let's get cooking. Alright, man, you do your thing. Next, I need mushrooms or an oyster. Either a mussel, carrot, or potato. I don't think I have a mussel. Hopefully he doesn't ask for a mussel. That creamy roasted pumpkin pureed with spices makes for a quintessential pumpkin pie. Few chefs would have brought out the flavor quite so well, but the raw ingredients were all you. This is for you, this is for your help with another great dish. Compliments of the chef. Turkey Day Wall. Hey, man. Now then, for our next dish, we'll use lots of ingredients to make a hearty gratin. For this, we'll need to procure a skinny mushroom, as well as a carrot. Come back once you've found what we need. You want these pumpkins, man? Oh, that yellow pumpkin and the white pumpkin you have a scent to them that screams yum. Wait, I bet those two shades of pumpkin could be used to make my pumpkin pie recipe even better. Every professional chef knows their salt, with their salt knows greatness, and I can taste it in the air. Give me those pumpkins, boy. Just give them to me, boy. I said, give them to me. There you go, man. You won't regret this. It's the most amazing pumpkin pie you've ever had. Just you wait. I've basically got all mushrooms. So there's a carrot. So you didn't want the oyster. Or a potato. And this is where I need the Dungeness crab. Sparkles! They're just throwing glitter on the table. Wow, your bounty of multicolored pumpkins has revamped the palette. The palette? I don't know, man. Revamped his pumpkin pie. I don't think it would have occurred to me to harvest so many colors of pumpkin for one pie. Hats off to you. This is for your help with another great dish. Compliments of the chef, some Turkey Day decorations. You wouldn't have enough room in your pockets if I gave you this. Really? Why did you not just take all the pumpkins? You could have just hooked them all. I don't need any more pumpkins. Hold on. I don't need the pumpkins. I don't need 8 pumpkins. I now have 4 spaces from 8 pumpkins. We did it. Alright. Carrot. My carrots are so far away. Like, why did I put them way over there? Why did I do this to myself? Yeah, itchy face. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have both. Amazon recipe, skinny mushroom and a carrot. Pretty sure I've already got both. Skinny mushroom and a carrot. Nice! Reliable assistance and high quality ingredients make a master chef's work that much smoother. Now then, I got everything I need, so let's get cooking. Alright, man. I love how the wiki, either a flower. It's for the next one. That's the thing he's gonna want, isn't it? Masterful! My gratin is filled with the heartiest of hearty ingredients. It'll be the talk of the town. You know, you're developing quite a savory reputation as an assistant. This is for you with another great dish. Compliments of the chef, some turkey de florin. Let's see. It's time to tackle the final dish. Only the best for our main course. The final dish I plan is none other than a grand... That! I understand it's Turkey Day, but you wouldn't believe the way they choose to celebrate it in some places. But the less said there, the better. We'll need a red bass and a red snapper, I think. I'll prove that featuring both of them is inarguably a proper dish for the occasion. This is the final course. Stick with me and we'll feast like kings. Alright, man, I'm gonna go sell everything except my sea bass and red snapper, and then get fishing for a barreled knife jaw. I also need to keep a Dungeness crab, because I need to get a Dungeness crab. But I need to get a barreled knife jaw. Barreled knife jaw. It's a hard criminal. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so I need sea bass, red snapper, and a Dungeness crab. Alright. Yeah, we got mermaid fishy dress. It's very fishy. Very suspicious of that dress. I'm drawing a blank on things to ramble about. I'm getting very tired. I may have to put off playing more Dark Souls until tomorrow. I want to go back poking people with a spear. I know I've already talked about this, but man, is it really just kind of sad to me that, like, I really can't go through the process of, like, experiencing restoring my humanity and, you know, having the NPC invasions because I kind of want the hints on the ground because they're often kind of helpful. And playing offline, you don't get those. But playing while online means that other players can invade your world when you're a human. Oh, jeez. And contrary to what some people seem to think, that does massively mess with the flow of the game. Like, when you're traveling along somewhere, let's say you've not found a bonfire for like an hour. You've been wandering around, but you just somehow haven't found your bonfire. And then someone invades your world. You're now fighting for an hour of progress. Because dying means having to fight everything you have fought again. And that person invading your world, if you're lost enough to not be able to find bonfires, you're probably very new to the game, like me. That person invading has probably been playing for hundreds of thousands of hours and is going to just clown on you. They'll, like... And, like... It's just annoying. Like, people treat restoring your humanity as basically, you've consented to PvP now. It's like, well, no, I want to experience what the developers created. I want to experience the game with what the developers thought would be a fair challenge. And upon release of the game, yeah, other players invading probably was quite the fair challenge. And the NPCs were probably also quite the fair challenge. Now, they're the fair challenge still, and players are just, they're just death. You lose, you're dead now. Get good, scrub. Like, and I know I've talked about this with other games too. I hate that mentality so much. Like, I absolutely hate the get good mentality. Because, okay. I want to take one of these get good people and play them at, like, StarCraft 2. I'm rusty as frick. But if they've never played before, I'm probably going to absolutely annihilate them. And they're not going to know what they did wrong. I'm not going to tell them what they did wrong. I'm just going to tell them, get good. It doesn't help you get better at a game to lose and not know why you lost. You need to be able to see and understand your mistake before you can even begin to correct for it. And I'm gonna be real, the mistake in my eyes in that instance would be restoring your humanity in the first place. You shouldn't have done it. Because that opens you up to the sweaty tryhards. Man, I am having no luck with this barreled knife jaw. It is becoming the lobster of this year. Oh no. Ah, that's not gonna be a barreled knife jaw. It's a bigger fish. This might be, though. Come on, barreled knife jaw. Please. Fishing with my ears. Nah, it's a sea bass. Oh, come on. Please. I don't want to be here forever fishing. It is around right now, right? Like, this time of day, yep, this time of day, this time of... This everything. It's not that small of a fish. It's not that small of a fish. And like, the funniest thing is when you see people being like, oh, pro PvPers. It's like, okay, there aren't any. There is no Dark Souls Pro League. You kind of need that for players to be considered pro players. There needs to be a professional league. And there isn't. And a professional league would have standards. Honestly, a professional player of a game has standards. Like, outside of if they absolutely had to, you would not see a professional StarCraft 2 player, like a Grandmaster player. You would not see them creating a brand new account to go play in Bronze League. Unless they're just a bad person. Because why would they? It's no fun. Like, it's just simply no fun to curb stomp absolute noobs. Like, the only time that is fun is if you're not a good person and you are simply taking joy out of knowing that you are ruining somebody else's time. That you're taking joy out of knowing you're ruining their experience. And some people do that because when they were new to that game, somebody did that to them. That's called perpetuating the cycle, and you should not be doing that in any facet of your life. I really want to do the final thing, because I think giving him the final secret ingredient. Yeah. I need the final secret ingredient. Because that gets me all of the recipes. Like, all the Turkey Day recipes. So I literally need a barreled knife jaw. So of course I can't find one. This is the lobster all over again. I've got fishing bait. So, let's do this. Ooh, your Dungeness crab is a very interesting ingredient. Hang on, your Dungeness crab could be just what I need to spice up my gratin recipe. Every professional chef knows with their salt knows greatness when it's at hand. You can taste it in the air. Sorry, but I need to give me your Dungeness crab. Trust me, it's all for the greater food. You're holding back the key to a positively delectable gratin. There you go, my man. Just take it. Just take it, my man. Just take it, take it, take it. I love this new mic boom, even though it's so stiff. Now then, more than I need, so let's get cooking. Yep, let's do that. I'm clearing up some inventory space. And they throw more glitter onto the table. I'm gobsmacked. Those thick crab legs really lent some depth to my standard gratin recipe. Looking at the finished gratin gives me goosebumps, and I'm not even a goose. This will help with another great dish. Compliments to the chef, a Turkey Day hearth. I hope you'll keep helping me out with ingredients. Yep, yeah, I got the basics. Sea bass and a red snapper. I got them. I'm right here, chef. I got them right here. Yeah, I'm gonna give them the 2 freshest ones. Nice, reliable assistance and high-quality ingredients make a master chef's work so much smoother. Now then, I got everything I need, so let's get cooking. Now I just need to get the final thing. More glitter! We done it. We used 2 splendid fish to create a blank worthy of a main course. I couldn't have worked my magic without the ingredients you found. We make a complimentary pair. And gobble gob, we got through the entire 4-course menu I planned for today. I owe you much of that to you. Honestly, I'm deeply thankful for your help today. In honor of that, and as well as nature's bounty all around us, I hope you'll accept this cornucopia. I can do that. And I have another little present just for you. It's recipes. With these you can learn to make everything I prepared today. This book will be on sale at the shop tomorrow, but you deserve an advance copy for your help. The recipe should be in your Nook phone app. Be sure to check them out later. Two things are as rewarding as a job well done, don't you think? The job is done now, so you have my blessing. Go enjoy the rest of the turkey day to its fullest. It's got me thinking. Expect all today's dishes will be enhanced with unconventional ingredients. Yep. I need to do that. Okay. I don't need to manually learn those. So, let's come put the things I don't want to sell away. I've got fishing bait in storage. I'm gonna get out my fishing bait, and I'm going to try to bait myself a barreled knife jaw. That's really all I can think of to do. You know what? We may as well place it horizontally, I guess. Okay, so that's the Turkey Day flooring. Turkey Day wall. Gonna step in further to put this down. Bam. Good enough. That away. Put those away. That away. I'm a princess now. Princess Ninja at your service. I can now go sell the rest of these fish. I need my fishing bait that I'm pretty sure I've got. I've got 9. Okay. I thought I had more than 9. I must have been using it at some point. Well, I can always get more. But I got 9. Okay. Okay. Let's get all of these sold, because they're not what I need. And I'm pretty sure I cannot get those from villagers, so... I mean, this doesn't say what I can get from villagers, so... I just kind of have to guess. Gotta guess. This is gonna be probably the longest episode of the entire series. Also, I got some DMs I should check out really quick. So I'm gonna do that. Where's my mouse? Wrong button. That wasn't long enough to bother with a thing. I don't need you. Wrong way. You are not a barreled knife jaw. You are also not a barreled knife jaw. You might be. But you're probably not. Alright, let's see. It might be. Who knows? Now it's a dab. Barreled knife jaws are ocean fish, right? I just want to make sure, because they are over here with the ocean fish. Yeah, location C. Alright. They've got location C on lockdown. That's the wrong way, but maybe it'll notice. It did. And it's another dab. That was a different size shadow, wasn't it? Freaking dabs. I got a dab of dabs. Fine, I'll catch it, whatever it is. Nothing. It's a horse mackerel. Of course mackerel. Horse game mackerel. Yep. That's another dab! Good God. Ah! This is gonna be a freaking sea bass. I'm calling it now. I can't have what I need. Not allowed. I'm just simply not allowed. Yeah, sea bass. Freaking sea bass. Another dab! Why? I have 4 dabs! I am a man with 4 dabs. I guess, another dab? Yep, 5 of them! 5 of them things. I am out of bait now. Flap flap! Oh, you make me a little happier, flap flap. But you're still not what I need. I need a barreled knife jaw. Why is this so hard to find? Why has this become the lobster ordeal? Why? If I had looked ahead of time, I would have known. I'm pretty sure I caught one recently. I could have hung on to it. But I didn't, because I didn't look ahead. I only looked today, because that's how I do things. There's a zebra turkey fish. Why don't we put that in the dish? It's turkey. They're horrifically poisonous. That's why, but still, it's Animal Crossing. You can eat anything. This will just be another sea bass. Yep. And this is too small. Get out of here. You're too small. Come back when you're bigger. You are too small to be caught on my fishing pole this day. This moment. Okay, if I don't get one soon, I'm just gonna have to call it. I have been recording for 123 minutes. Not all of that has been this, but still, it has been about 20-some minutes of hunting for a barreled knife jaw. And just not getting one. Got lots of dabs. This will probably be another freaking dab. Is it a dab? Yeah, it's another dab. Why wouldn't it be another freaking dab? It's not what I need, game. Please. Just barreled knife jaw. Sea bass. Like, look at this. Jesus. That. And like, I've already caught a bunch of sea fish today. And not a single barreled knife jaw. Like, I'm never gonna make the recipes. That's the thing. So I could just call it. We have done all the meals. I'm so close. I just have the one secret ingredient left. And the funny thing is, lobster, I think, was a secret ingredient, too. Or no, wasn't that a primary ingredient? I don't remember. What I do know is that for next year, while playing New Leaf, I am going to be keeping a lobster. I will be keeping one. Because I'm not going through that ordeal again. Okay. I'm gonna give the beach one more pass. And if I don't get a barreled knife jaw, I'm just gonna call it. This has been the longest episode of this series so far, I think. Some of the first episodes might have been longer, but... I don't think so. I know it's not been the longest recording session so far, but... That's still, like, I think, first, second day. Because I recorded the first day, and then had to immediately shift the time to record the second day. Tired! Yeah, sure am tired of that. Got me right there, game. Another frickin' dab! Why? Why are there so many dabs? I am not doing a dab game. That is just not gonna happen. I refuse. You can't make me. I'm just simply not gonna get the recipes if you don't give me the barreled knife jaw that I need. Hey, that's all that's gonna happen. That's another dab. How many dabs am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dabs. 9. Why? Why must I be cursed with dabs and not barreled knife jaws? Why am I having such a hard freaking time catching this fish that is always around? And like, it's not even a case of like, it's just only caught earlier in the day. No, it's available right now. I'm just not getting any. They're just not here. They don't exist. This fish has just gone extinct, apparently. It just doesn't exist anymore. I would love for it to exist so I can give it to Franklin so I can get all the frickin' recipes for Turkey Day stuff, but... like, I'm literally never gonna craft them anyway, but it would be nice. Now it's just spawning a bunch of small fish. Yeah, there's another small fish. Okay, I'm just calling it. Sorry, Franklin, I'm not finishing your final dish for you yet. Let's go sell all of these fish and see how much money I get. I might, depending on how energetic I feel, come back and try to get a barreled knife job before midnight. I'm probably going to be going to bed soon is the thing. I was thinking this might be like a half-hour episode, 45 minutes at the longest. And I'd have like an hour to play like Dark Souls or something, but... yeah, no, I don't really got that. Because I still need to edit tonight, too. So... 8,360 bells for my torment. That's all you're giving me for my torment? For the torture I've been through? That scans, honestly. Wrong thing. I need the Nook Miles. Yeah. Well, let's go chill in the plaza at least. It's yeah, I'm gonna take the ninja hood off. It looks dumb. I won't be no, this way. I won't be proper Princess Steph. Here at the tables. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. This freaking near enough hour and a half monster of an episode. I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons and Hazel moving into our island. See you all then.